This is Kathy Biehl of EmpowermentUnlimited.net with Astro-Insight for the week of November 18, 2019. Interesting week ahead. Deeper and deeper into some of what we have been experiencing, but gear shifts and lightening, at least on the surface. So the depths are going deeper. The surface is brightening. Our actions are going to start to follow the deep dives. God, I hate that phrase, but there it is, that the Mercury retrograde and the Sun in Scorpio and Venus in Scorpio have brought us this month. So we will begin acting on, implementing, pursuing, investigating even further a lot of the issues that have been stirred since Halloween or the days actually right before. Action hero Mars diving into Scorpio does give a boldness, a daring, an ability to just push and confront icky stuff, clean up. It's the trauma doctor in an emergency room on a Saturday night. It's efficiency. It is honing in immediately on what the most important aspect is and taking it as far as possible, even if the territory becomes extremely uncomfortable. Some of this is going to involve making sense of and acting on information that has come to the surface during Mercury's retrograde since Halloween. Mercury stations direct the day after Mars makes this gear shift. That would be on the 20th. He will still remain in Scorpio until the beginning of December, so the Halloween secrets, betrayals, mysteries, crimes, deep, icky stuff vibe that we've had going on will continue for a few more weeks, with Mars doing the cleanup work, as he has been doing quite a bit in recent years, and decidedly this year. As we head toward the weekend, the atmosphere, our interactions, what we're doing out in public as opposed to what's going on in private and deep within us, lightens up, starts to enter holiday mode, with the Sun entering the jovial, expansive, let's have a good time sign of Sagittarius, and Venus, who governs our social interactions and our desires, merging with Jupiter toward the end of Sagittarius. These are the two planets of indulgence. Their coming together is going to give us every reason to go for what we want and not care about the consequences. Although, do keep in mind, Saturn is over in Capricorn watching what we're doing. Venus and Jupiter, though, are in a last hurrah before each of them moves on into the much more serious, goal-oriented sign of Capricorn. Venus will enter that next week. Jupiter will enter it at the beginning of December. But for now, it'll feel like, woohoo, party time. Let's have a blast. And still, there's this undercurrent of, things need to change, looking at what needs to change, not sure how to make things change. There is discomfort in the water with Uranus and Mars being in a standoff. And again, the electric eels are working and they're lighting up things, and we're looking at them and going, what do I do about that? And then we rush to the party and stay there and say, well, for right now, I'm going to lift a glass. I'm going to hang out with my pals. I'm going to treat life as a party. I'm going to escape. Well, enjoy. And it's interesting to note that as I am recording this, the outside world is reflecting some of what I'm talking about. I'm sitting in my sunny, quiet space, and noise, machinery, all kinds of work. And I'm sure it's all men, and I don't mean that in any kind of sexist way. I just know who the town hires to do this kind of work. There's all this work going on outside with machinery, making noise, causing static. There's an abiding image for you for this week. Which leads to the homing thought of the week. I allow myself to have what I want. The song of the week, Just Can't Get Enough by Depeche Mode. And the image of the week, I have two. One is a wrap party after a film has stopped shooting. And the other is having a really flirtatious conversation with one person at a party while holding hands behind your back with someone else. You'll find more about all this at my site, empowermentunlimited.net, where you can sign up for my mailing list and get a little guide to Jupiter in Capricorn as a thank you download. Listen to my weekly podcasts and book a session with me. You'll find me on Facebook at Empowerment Unlimited and the group, the Astro-Insight Lounge. You'll find lots of bonus content at patreon.com/Kathy Biehl, and I am deeply grateful to the people who are supporting my work there. And you should be too, because they are keeping this podcast going. You can join them for as little as $1 a month, and think of what you already spend on coffee or tea. Hint, hint, hint. You'll find me on Instagram at @KABiehl and on YouTube at The Professional Aquarian Channel. Talk to you next week.